Good morning, YouTube. Captain Paul here, and today, day 4. Today we're going to leave Apalachicola and head over to Carrabelle and get ready to start taking this thing across the ocean, or across the Gulf there. And we checked our transmissions, we checked our oil, and then we found out that the belt's loose on this alternator right here, so we're going to tighten that up a little bit, and then head over to Carrabelle. And then we're gonna, when we're over there, we're gonna take the time to make sure everything's secured, because so when we're rocking around, we don't have to worry about things flying around and stuff like that. Also, last night we messed with this alternator. This is the alternator for the lithium batteries. So we run 2 alternators on this engine, and we're going to, we got it talking, but we don't have it talking with the smart controller, so we're gonna try and figure out what's going on with that. I want to show you this real quick because he can really monitor the battery system. This is Vectron right here, and this is the Vectron charger right here. This is the AC loads that's on the battery. This is how much battery power we have left, which is 42%. And we never suffered anything last night. We just ran everything just like we normally would run it. And if we have to start the generator, right now, Doc, what would you say, about 3 hours, it would be 100% the way this boat's set up. So, or we get that alternator working on the port engine, and by the time we stopped for the end of the day, this would be at 100%. So if the boat was running, it would be 100%, or if we wanted to start the generator for about 3 hours a day, it would get these batteries back up to 100%, and I believe you could probably run about 48 hours on this battery pack. Look how beautiful that sunrise is. Wow. Just gorgeous. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now both engines reverse. There, you pull right off the dock. Exactly what you're supposed to do. That was beautiful. Now get your back end over. There you go. There you go. Now, if you do a complete turnaround, do you know what I'm saying? And just make sure you're way, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay, now go ahead and straighten it out. Wow, look at this morning. Just absolutely gorgeous morning out here. Doc just executed perfectly off that dock. And the reason I wanted to teach him that is because it's not always coming off the dock forward, because it would have just hit. The wind is pushing us into the dock, and it's the wind's pushing us in the dock, and if he had just gone forward, he would have just tried to keep his butt off the dock. So now he used the power and the engines to get off of the dock. So anyway, beautiful job. That was perfect. And you kind of felt it too, right, Doc?
Yeah, you can feel it. I mean, it helped. Putting that spot right on that pillar is the way to do it. I got used to being able to do that when I go in the locks. Yeah, and that helps.
Yeah, if you ever do make these rudders bigger, you'd be surprised how much that will help the boat. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah. Now, dumb question: do you just make like rectangles with sharp edges, or do they kind of shape them a little bit?
Yeah, they'll shape them they'll cut them with the CNC and round those edges and everything, but. Doesn't matter. The boat's not going to know any of that.
Yeah. I just didn't know if it made any difference if the water cared.
No, the water's not going to care. I think the research we got to do is how the metals react to each other, and you want to make sure that for corrosion reasons. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And then being able to put your zincs on there to help protect whatever.
Yeah, and we find out what are they made of. Are they stainless? Do we spring for stainless?
Yeah,
you know,
that's
it might be worth it not to have them corrode each other. Whereas the aluminum against stainless, now you got to put a
barrier,
a Delrin barrier in there and all that stuff.
Yeah.
When I put my
so you can kind of see. Remember the shrimp boats we were talking about? See how he's got his rigs out?
Oh yeah.
And then his doors are hanging there. That's exactly. And then see how the nets, and then that's his tail bags up there inside the back of the boat right there.
Okay, and then they'll drop those out when they.
Correct. Yeah, when he goes to set his nets. Yeah, you can see that boat's coming in, and he's got his outriggers out, and those are his nets, and the tail bags are sitting in the back of the boat. So that's very, very cool. Beautiful morning out here in Apalachicola, heading to over to Carrabelle. Got about 30 miles to go, and then we'll get the boat ready for for its trip out in the ocean. Beautiful morning out here. Got a little bit of north wind, so you feel that coolness. I'm all bundled up in my jacket. Look at that sunset this morning, just absolutely gorgeous. So you guys can kind of see where we're at. We're in the middle of the bay here, and that's where we're heading. Got that north wind coming out, so it's giving us a beam sea. Boat's doing really, really well. Autopilot's doing good, keeping up with it. Today's gonna be a short day as far as boat, because we only have like 30 miles to go. So we should be done around 10, 11 o'clock. And then we're gonna spend the rest of the day getting the boat ready, because then we're gonna leave early tomorrow morning and head to Steinhatchee. Worst thing about coming under one of these bridges, boss, is just I have to take it out of autopilot, and you know how I don't like that.
Trying to get around the current, yeah.
I have to hand steer underneath the bridge.
As good as old auto.
No.
Auto's a pilot.
I should just let auto do its job. But you're better off.
Oh yeah.
Put the cover up because it's cold out here this morning. Looks like we got another, let's see, it's gonna happen fast here, but we got about another 10 miles to go, it looks like. We should come right up to Dog Island right here. Sorry, you can't see it right there. Another boat coming out here. Looks like a cruiser to me, but we'll see. The conversation me and Doc here are having today is, and I want to hear from you guys in the comment. So there's three like crucial parts to when you guys are setting up your loop boat. But what is the most important thing? Is it the autopilot? Is it the radar? Is it the AIS? Is it having an alternate, not an alternator, one of my USB ports, having a converter to convert your 12 volt to AC, so that all of your outlets have power, so you can charge all of your electronics and phones and stuff like that. I want to hear in the comments what you guys think is what's important to you, and what do you think's important out here? Because we were talking about it, and man, there's three crucial pieces that are super important. We'll talk about it later. It's nice and warm down here. It's too cold up top, so I'm just gonna stay down here. We're gonna go grab the chart plotter. It's just cold up there. Got good visibility in here. We're gonna pass, this is Dog Island right over here on the other side. We gotta get to the other side, that'll be Dog Island. That should come into view here as we make our turn into Carabelle. It's cold, so we moved inside, but I wanted to show you guys. This is Dog Island. I think it's called Ship Point or something like that. Anyway, we will anchor in this cove right here, and this is the opening to head out over. If we're going to head over to Clearwater, this is where we would come out of Carrabelle and head over, so you can see the island over there and see over here. channel's pretty narrow, and it's going to get really shallow, and you got to really stay in the channel. And once we get past that, there'll be a marker up here, and we're going to back it down to no wake, so probably right under that 1500 RPMs. And then I think we're supposed to call Alan when we get up here in the river. Super shallow over there.
See this? Is this a crab pot here? White
Yeah.
thing?
Yep, that's what it looks like. Sure, fine. Ashes, you can walk across that.
Yeah, right.
Tricky in here, and the current rips through here too. I mean, when it's ripping, it is ripping. Looks like we're going to catch this at a low tide too. Hopefully it's a slack tide right now. Putting it in a slip gets really, really tricky in here when that tide's ripping.
Vessel handle Talbot US. You got Talbot US Carabelle on channel 16.
So there's a sandbar up here on the left-hand side. So you got to be careful of that when you're coming in here to Carrabelle. That looks like the ferry boat that goes across. So you can put a car on there if you wanted to. Wind's blowing pretty good today, but I knew it was. We didn't have far to go here. Kind of gave the boat a good shakedown, getting it over. Maybe that's not a ferry. It's cool. I like it. See the shrimp boats over here.
Vessel Connie Merrill, this is Coast Guard Sector Mobile, over. Captain, do you have a GPS position, over? Humpty Dumpty from the Coast Guard. Do you have food and water on board and any medical concerns?
So you can see right here, this is the marina right here that we're gonna come into.
Roger, Captain, and can I get a phone number for you? Over.
Guys, we're shopping, trying to get up these last couple minutes, some glass cleaners, microfibers, some blue rags, just getting a few things here while we're sitting here at Carrabelle waiting out some weather for our departure. Time to go shopping. Look, who doesn't want some of those on their boat? All I can see, Doc, is the apples and the shopping from the, where's this at? This is right across from IGA.
Yeah, they had those in kind of like
Yeah, not bad. Anyway, we're gonna head back to the boat here. It's a long walk back to the boat to the 400 yards. And so we get our little exercise and get some groceries in the boat. Today the weather's bad, so we're it's not so pleasant out there. So we have 20 knots of wind out there in the ocean. So today we're just doing a few things like so these drawers don't come open. And then right here I'm gonna put I'm putting a clip here with a bungee. And I'm gonna put another one right here, and so that the refrigerator doors stay shut. And that's what we're doing today, getting the boat ready to go out in the ocean. Day 4 video. Here we're at in Carrabelle. You can see right here at sea quarters. And I'm securing the dinghy down and getting it ready in case we need to deploy it. I personally love the dinghy on the boat. I don't like it hanging off the back. I've gotten in trouble a couple times with that. So I just prefer to have my dinghy, if there's any way possible, to have it on the boat. You guys know Southern State, I keep the dinghy on the front. And these truck trawlers are great because you can stick the dinghy on the back, and then you can see we have a boom right here to lift it and put it out. Anyway, I hope everybody's enjoying the holidays. We're going to be on this one through Christmas, taking it to the other side, over to the Atlantic side of Florida. Not sure our exact destination. We don't even have a slip in mind yet where we'll get this boat back over there. And get ready for the loop. There's a few things that's possible that I'll do to it, as detail out the engine room, change out all the oil coolers, adjust the valves, a few things like that. Just do kind of its 1,000-hour service on the engines and get them ready for the rest of the loop. So this boat will have completed about 2/3 or about 1/3 of the loop now, and so now it's time to go finish it. When Doc gets it back, who knows what's going to happen. They might look for a different boat to go do something else different. Anyway, anybody needs any help training, anybody needs anything, give me a call. Feel free. Have a beautiful holiday, and thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot do this channel without you guys. I appreciate it so much. Peace out. And remember, live life with no regret. I do.